In her hometown of Vengerberg, Yennefer, a young lady with a curved spine and partial facial paralysis attempts to return a flower to two lustful lovers outside a barn. Disgusted by her appearance, they attack Yennefer, pinning her to the ground and hurling insults her way until she instinctively portals away to Aretuza. The girl unwittingly opens a portal to the Tower of the Gull in Aretuza, where she encounters the young sorcerer named Istrad. A man named Istrad is present and informs a woman that she used her magical powers to open a portal to arrive at Aretuza. The woman initially doubts him, and he cautions her that her use of magic has made her vulnerable to other sorceresses who may seek her out. To help her escape, Istrad consumes a flower and creates a unique portal that cannot be traced, allowing the woman to return home. After some time, a wealthy and attractive woman visits the farm of the girl's father to purchase a pig. However, upon seeing the girl, the woman expresses a desire to purchase her as well. Despite the girl's mother warning that the woman is a witch, the father sells his daughter for half the price of the pig, despite the mother's pleas. Yennefer the girl finds herself at a magical school for witches, called the School of the Enchantress, where she joins several other girls. Initially, Yennefer feels heartbroken and ashamed due to the separation from her home and the way her father treated her. She even attempts to kill herself. However, when classes begin, she realizes that the young wizard who warned her was correct. Her use of magic caused a disturbance that attracted the attention of the school's headmaster. Yennefer joins her first class with other young women who also possess magical abilities. Their teacher, Tissaia, instructs them on how to harness power for sorcery. Tissaia gives them a flower and asks them to draw power from it to make a rock float. All the other students are able to move their rocks except for Yennefer, who becomes frustrated and leaves the class. Later, Yennefer returns to the Tower of the Gull and meets Istrad, introducing herself properly. In another class, Tissaia teaches the students how to read each other's thoughts and learn their greatest fears using magic. Yennefer once again struggles with the task and cheats by pretending to have read her partner's mind. However, Tissaia realizes that she is lying and reads Yennefer's greatest fear, which is that no one would love her even if she was beautiful. Tissaia tells Yennefer that her fear is true. Yennefer confides her difficulties to her only friend Istrad, who shares his own struggles in school. He offers to let her read his mind for practice, and to her own surprise, she does read it. One night, Desire wakes the girls in the middle of a storm and takes them to Torlara, the most powerful magical place on the continent. The entrance to Torlara is only open to members of the Wizard Brotherhood, and it will be a test in the art of controlling the flows of chaos, which involves catching lightning in a bottle. Some of the girls are skeptical of the possibility, and some even receive strong discharges after catching the lightning. When it is Yennefer's turn, she reaches up with the bottle, but it is thrown back against the wall. Enraged, she directs her power at her opponent Desire, blocking her mental blow. Later, Tissaia reprimands Yennefer for almost killing her opponent, warning her that her emotions can ruin her own progress. Tissaia cannot be sure that Yennefer will not act on her feelings and harm others, especially since Yennefer aspires to become a court sorceress, and the weak have no place near a ruler. The enchantress already doubts that Yennefer has anything that the wizard in chapter needs. Yennefer confides in Istrad that she is failing all her tests and fears she will be sent home soon, never to see him again. She asks him to teach her how to make the special portal he used earlier. Though hesitant at first as it is an older kind of magic that is not allowed to be taught, Istrad changes his mind after seeing her distraught. It explains that magic was originally taught to humans by elves, who were then slaughtered and oppressed by the humans to make it their own. He gives Yennefer a flower that only grows where elven blood is spilled, and instructs her to take a bite out of it and say an incantation. The portal opens, and Istrad is shocked that Yennefer managed to perform such an advanced spell on her first try. She reveals that her father was half-elf, which is why she was cursed with deformities and treated as an outcast. They share a kiss, and it is revealed that Yennefer was working to retrieve the special flower for Tissaia the whole time. Tissaia wanted to see if Yennefer could control her emotions long enough to complete the assignment. Yennefer asks if this means she gets to ascend, meaning she gets to be placed with a king. Istrad tells her to listen for a knock. However, Istrad is also working for his superior, Stregobor, and tells him that Yennefer is a quarter elf. At night, Yennefer hears knocks on the doors of her fellow students, but not on hers. She follows them and observes where Tissaia takes them. She notices that Tissaia turns them into eels. Tissaia realizes that Yennefer is snooping and calls her down. She tells Yennefer to push the eels into the water, and Yennefer figures out that they will be used as conduits for Aretuza's power. Yennefer realizes that because she is not the one being pushed into the water, it means that she has ascended and gained Tissaia's approval. She proceeds to push her fellow students into the water. Yennefer enjoys a romantic relationship with Istredd, using her magic to spice up their intimacy. One day, she conjures up a crowd to witness and applaud their lovemaking. Istredd is impressed by her imagination and wonders what she will do next. The final rite is coming soon, after which they will become masters of their own fate. Yennefer dreams of graduating from Aretuza and going back to her homeland of Aedirn as a powerful sorceress, to show her father and her abusers what she has achieved. She also looks forward to the transformation that all Aretuza graduates undergo, which removes all physical flaws. The wizard in charge shows her his work, the flawless beauty of the graduates, and promises her the same result. He suggests making her eyes a noble but strong gray. Tissaia, on the other hand, teaches her to look in the mirror and see what Yennefer herself wants. She tells her to close her eyes and imagine the most powerful woman in the world. Yennefer does as she is told, but she still does not see the beauty she desires. During a meeting of the chapter of Aretuza, Tissaia brought up the topic of Yennefer's placement, stating that since Yennefer is from Aedirn and the king prefers sorceresses from his own kingdom, she should be sent there. She also mentioned that due to Aiden's main trade partner's hatred towards elves, they might not be pleased with Yennefer's placement as she is part elf. To Tissaia's surprise, Stregobor was aware of Yennefer's lineage. Despite this revelation, Tissaia tried to defend Yennefer, but the vote ultimately went in favor of sending Yennefer to Nilfgaard, a kingdom with a low status and an inappropriate king. Upon hearing the news, Yennefer was outraged and demanded to speak with the chapter. However, Desire told her that the issue was her lineage. Yennefer realizes it is Istredd, who told them about her lineage. As the initiation ceremony begins, Yennefer is absent, causing concern for Istredd. He discovers her writing a letter to her father, asking him to confirm that she is indeed his daughter. However, the boy doubts that this letter alone will convince the chapter. Yennefer is frustrated and unsure of what to do. Even if she could disprove Easter's claims about her origins, she knows nobody would believe him anymore. Additionally, she has already missed all the initiation spells, which adds to her stress. Eastridge proposes that Yennefer should join him on his new venture as an explorer, and they could travel the continent together and uncover the unknown. However, Yennefer unexpectedly ridicules his plan, expressing her disinterest in digging through the dust of the ages. Istredd is shocked by Yennefer's response and expresses his opinion that she is angry because she missed her chance to find beauty. However, he understands that Yennefer needs power, and all her hard work at the magic school was not in vain. Yennefer rushes to the enchanter in charge of perfection and demands to showcase her art. Even the excruciating pain that accompanies the transformation process does not deter her. As the magician begins the process, Yennefer asks to keep the cut marks on her hand and her eyes as a reminder of her former weakness. The enchanter informs her that every magic has a price, and being reborn will come at a cost. She will not be able to walk. Yennefer agrees to everything, even the removal of her womb, necessary for a complete transformation. The process begins with the removal of Yennefer's uterus, causing her to scream in agony. The enchanter uses the uterus to create a special ink for the spell. He then uses the ink to highlight the deformities on her body, causing them to shift and her spine to straighten out. The process is excruciatingly painful, and Yennefer screams and writhes in agony. Eventually, the process is completed and she passes out of exhaustion. As the initiation ball continues in the main hall of Aretuza, Desire and Istredd notices a door opening and sees an exceptionally beautiful girl with violet eyes entering the room. It is none other than Yennefer. People get stunned to see her beauty. Realizing that Yennefer has disobeyed her orders, Desire attempts to take her away. But it is too late. The ruler of Adorn has already taken notice of Yennefer's beauty. Yennefer invites her to dance. During the dance, the ruler expresses his desire to have Yennefer as his court wizard in his kingdom. Despite Desire's wishes, she is forced to retreat and watch the dance between the king and the enchantress from afar. And with this, the episode comes to an end.